Welcome to the DNC Real Estate Show. I'm C.
I'm D.
Hey, and today, this week, we want to talk about home improvement. David, what are some great things that you can do on the real estate side to improve the value of your house?
Okay, well, let's just start off, since we're all at home and we got a pandemic going on, some things that we can take up the cheap way.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing I suggest, just walk around your house on the exterior, find out all the things that's worn out, things that need to be updated, take care of that.
Okay.
Then go on the inside, do the same thing. Do a list. Get a list going. All the things I need to do to take care of. And you don't have to be an expert on that. You can tell just by generally just looking. What do I need to improve in my house? And that's cheap stuff you can go ahead and get at Home Depot or Lowe's and get taken care of.
Okay.
A couple things: landscaping, pull some weeds, cut some trees, especially the trees that's hovering over your house. Cut them, take care of them. Makes the house, you want good curb appeal. When somebody coming up and see your house, you want good curb appeal, first of all.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
You know, curb appeal. So, and that's something cheap, don't labor. Take care of the gutters, you know, because all the trees, if you have trees around your house, you know, the leaves get in your gutters, blah, 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 and then you have other costs to that if you don't take care of the gutters.
Right.
Okay?
Sure.
Okay. So, another thing I tell people to do is when you walk around here, you always gonna find some painting that is needed inside of the house.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, dirt here, you be kicking the doors, whatever. Do some touch-up paint. Also, too, another cheap aspect while you're at home, change the wall switches. Most of our wall switches have been there 10, 15 years if you've been in your house that long.
Right.
And nobody never changed it, but your hands are where it's dirty and all that. If nothing else, you don't even have the money to change. But the light switch is about $5, you know, for each one.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the money for that cleaning,
Right. Makes a
so
big difference.
yes, you know, do a thorough cleaning. And next thing I always tell you to do, which is very, very cheap also too, just declutter. Start boxing up everything, things that you don't need anymore. You give that to the VA, to the homeless, whatever. Things that you can't wear no more.
Sure.
Start just decluttering. Now, there's other improvements in the home, and I'm gonna let you talk about that.
Okay.
Because you just did a fixer up or so, and when we sold that property on remodeling stuff, the things that can cost you a little bit more dollars to do. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we did just do a remodel, and our focus was to purchase the house with the intent of being able to sell it and flip it and make a profit.
Right.
So the first thing that we did was we went through the house and we made a list of things that we wanted to improve. We worked on a budget, so we made sure that the things that we were looking at fit within that budget.
There you go.
So curb appeal is very important, but the big thing that's really important on a house is when that client first walks in the door, they're looking at the kitchen, they're looking at the bathrooms, you know, some things that we talk about that people laugh about. What's that house smell like as soon as a person walks in the house?
Absolutely.
Man, that's a big thing. We don't think it's a big thing, but that's a big thing. So focus on that as well. But the kitchen is really super important. Make sure the appliances, if you don't have the money to update them, make sure they're clean and they look good.
Right.
Same thing with the countertops and the cabinets, the floor. If you have the money, go through and replace all that stuff. Open concept is really important. So we opened our house up a little bit.
Break some walls.
Well, we broke some walls.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. You can do that on your own. You don't need nobody.
For us on this particular remodel, we ended up touching every surface in the house.
Okay.
You may not have the money to do all that, but make sure that you have yourself a list. The bathroom is something important that you want to go through. Make sure the toilet looks good. We had to replace that. Same thing with the tub, the sink. Go through all that stuff. Make sure you paint it inside. David talked about wall fixtures. Man, that makes such a big difference.
Absolutely.
But here's something that people don't really think a lot about. Your hardware, your doorknobs, the hardware on the doors, your faucets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we updated ours in 2016 in our primary residence. We had the old brass and gold. We changed all that out to brushed nickel. It was very inexpensive, and it really does make a big difference. So we talked a little bit about curb appeal. If you're going to stay in the house, maybe you want trees and bushes and all this other beautiful stuff and a big, huge slab in your backyard. But if you're going to sell the house, hey, make that grass look good, but don't go out and spend a whole bunch of money on trees and bushes and all this other stuff, because that's where you don't really get as much of return on your money. So be smart when you go through the house. But just like David said, make sure that you go through that property, because when you do get ready to sell it, or if you're just improving it for your own personal satisfaction, paint, hardware, and walking through and keeping the maintenance up makes a really big difference.
Especially when you're talking about maintenance and something that you haven't touched base on a little bit. But if you can't afford a new furnace, get it cleaned and serviced. You know what I'm saying? If the electrical is outdated, make just some things that you can do. Get a home. You might be able to get a home warranty policy for it. So if something breaks when you actually sell it, then
I know you like that home warranty policy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially if you're not really updating it like you should be.
Sure. Makes a big difference.
Okay.
All right. Well, David, hey, give them your information.
David Babbitt from Caldwell Banker Residential Brokerage. My phone number is 303-903-0395. You can call me anytime. Also, too, on social media, The Real Estate Man 24/7. Or you can go on my website, mynewhomeincolorado.com.
Okay, great. And you can catch me, Calvin Mallard, at Fairway Independent Mortgage. Call me direct at 720-364-9726. You can apply online at loansbycalvin.com. And you can also Google me on Facebook at Loans by Calvin. Everybody be safe out there.
Have a blessed day, everybody.
Thank you.